Going live.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Deckin Around. My name is Tyler.
I'm Steve.
And today we
Dan.
have Dan Buck here. So this is a little bit obviously of a different format than we usually have because Steve and I are never in person together.
Looking for ways to save money. Insurance, we can help. Now you can
What is
save
that?
Who is that?
$71 on car insurance.
As Steve is getting his ads coming through on YouTube there.
What the heck?
Oh my gosh.
Shall we,
There we go.
redo?
Yeah, I mean, we're live, it happens.
That happens.
But
So much for, I thought I put my,
I thought you guys were professionals.
You know what?
volume down.
I'm done.
yes, at a first time live go here, there's always going to be a little hiccup, and it was funny because on the way into the city today, I was telling Steve, I'm like, you know what, I'm nervous because I know when we first started this all out, there was a lot of a big learning curve. And now, yeah, a bunch of little hiccups, and now coming in person, I'm like, you know what, I know there's going to be hiccups today, so I'm glad we're getting those out of the way early.
There's always hiccups when
Yeah.
filming.
Absolutely.
Well, you know what the crazy thing is, though, is the fact that literally 20 minutes ago, I was like, I have to make sure that I mute
Yeah,
my YouTube, and I thought I did.
but clearly not, and then you got an ad on it, which is even crazy.
So weird.
But so before we jump into it, guys, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. As always, we really do appreciate the support. And we're going to take a quick word from our sponsors here.
Hummingbird Feathers mimics the shimmer of a hummingbird in motion. Meticulously created with a specialized printing process using multiple holographic foils. Stunning tuck design and sculpted embossing with master letterpress creation. Featuring limited, standard, and gilded 3-deck sets. Pre-order yours today at marvelousdecks.com.
It's still muted.
That's super weird. But thank you so much to our sponsors, everyone. We are so excited, though, to actually be here. So this is kind of a monumentous event in so many ways because it's Steve's and my first meeting, but it's also one of the last things that's ever going to be happening in the Art of Play Showroom as we know it today. And I don't want to, say that it's the end of the showroom because obviously it's more of the evolution of the showroom into a new location. But
Exactly, yeah.
how's that making you feel, Dan?
I mean, it's overwhelming. We have to pack up this room in the next couple of days, and there is thousands and thousands of items, and some of them are priceless.
Yeah.
So I'm not looking forward to that. And we built this place from scratch. This room didn't even exist. Dave and I basically did the awesome mahogany ceiling, the walls. We didn't do the secret bookshelf. We had that made. That was a little over our skill grade. But it's been so much fun piecing this together over the last 6 years.
That's crazy.
We started with a couple decks in here, and now look at it.
I mean, and it's funny because I know prior to this, I had watched a couple tours of the showroom, and I know over the years you've done a couple. And walking into this room, and I'm sure Steve can tell it as well, it's absolutely above and beyond everything we expected. Like,
yeah, it's so
amazing.
cool to see all the videos online because you can see it evolve over the years.
Yeah.
From like that first video Chris Ramsey did to, way
Summer
beyond after
Boys.
that. Yeah.
Summer Boys.
There's always new stuff in here, including today we have some new items to show you, which I'm stoked about.
Which we are really excited. We obviously got a little bit of a sneak peek earlier, but you guys are going to absolutely love it. So make sure to stick around because some of these new items are just mind blowing. They're really amazing.
Yeah, the reason we're packing it up is because we outgrew it. This showroom is located inside our fulfillment center, and we simply outgrew that. So we are in the process of moving to a bigger warehouse, still in San Diego, not too far from here, actually. But rather than move the showroom to the new space, we're just going to pack it up, put it in storage, and then as soon as COVID is done and over with, we're going to open a space in Los Angeles and have the showroom in the back of that. So that's the plan.
Right.
So it's sad that we're kind of packing it up and doing away with it, but it will be back and better than ever very soon.
You know what the cool thing about that is you have this size showroom, but when you move it, you're going to have, I assume a bigger place. So you're going to have to start all over again and just
Absolutely.
recreate that showroom.
It's going to be so fun. I can't wait.
Yeah. Well, and we were even saying before the show started how when you're going through all this stuff, like I said, 6 years in the making, thousands of pieces in here. I have no doubt you're going to be going through some of these drawers and shelves and everything and be like, oh my God, I completely
no
forgot.
idea what we have.
I mean, and that's so cool though, like to be able
Yeah.
to build this like almost museum to the evolution of D&D Industries and Art of Play, and really see it. I mean, the nostalgia in this room is probably more concentrated than most places I've ever been in my life.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
That's the goal.
Have you ever been to France?
Yeah, of course.
So have you ever been to Shakespeare and Company, right near Notre Dame?
It's possible.
So it's like this tiny little bookstore. It's like a used bookstore, but it's super.
Okay, no.
You know, it has tremendous historical stories. You know, a bunch of old authors used to, go in there, and they used to sleep upstairs. And the upstairs room is like just really kind of reminds me of this because they have all these old, crazy, just
trinkets and
things. It's just really
curiosities and it's fun. Yeah, you can just look around for days, and every time you walk in, you see something new.
Right.
Which I love.
I mean, it's the amount of things in this room. It's so, but I think what I really love about it too is while there's so much stuff in here, it's so meticulously placed and displayed. Like, it's not just like, this isn't just a storage room. It's like,
it's neatly organized or neatly chaotic.
Yeah. But like in the best way possible. And I think that probably adds a lot to the idea that you do see new things all the time because things are hiding behind other little things here and there. I mean, just looking around the room, your eyes are drawn in so many directions. It's absolutely amazing. So what was the original, like, kind of, like, how did it all start? Like, do you know what the first thing you put in the showroom, or what really gave you the idea to be like, you know what, we need to showcase this stuff. This is the first item.
Yeah, it began as a backdrop to shoot magic videos. Because at the time we still had dananddave.com. We were still producing instructional videos. That turned into Art of Magic, and we shot a ton of videos in here.
Yeah, which is such a great backdrop for it.
Yeah, the idea was, let's make a really cool environment as a place to film in.
Nice.
That was the goal, but as we outgrew that business, we just kept collecting and expanding puzzles and games and toys and weird objects, and it sort of evolved into a Wonder Emporium. Now it's packed to the brim with stuff.
And like, it really is though. Like, Wonder Emporium is the best way to describe it. It's like just a room of curiosities. Like, there's so much cool stuff in here, and it's not all just cards. I mean, there's amazing decks of cards in here, but there's amazing puzzles. There's amazing just little trinkets, fun things. It's so cool. And I think, for anyone who's watching, I would say once you rebuild the showroom, coming out and checking it out in person is an absolute must because it's so much to take in. So much to take in.
It really is. And I mean, even our retail shop in Little Italy, it's not like this. It's very modern and clean, and there's only probably 100 products. But we have people come in and just sit there and play for an hour
That's awesome.
or 2 hours, and then they'll come back the next day. So it's just endless. You can constantly pick up something and play with it or discover something new.
That's so cool. And I think that's one of the great things about obviously the hobby of playing cards and puzzles. Like, it's not like there's a finite amount of things you can see in the hobby, but to see it all brought into one place, it's just amazing. Yeah. And I'm sure part of, we'll call it brand management and product management is getting to look at all these cool things that come up. How much time do you spend just out there in the wild looking for new amazing stuff?
A lot of time, too much time. I mean, a lot of it is sourced through our travels. We travel a lot. We used to travel a lot. But yeah, there's stuff from all over the world in here. And it's just, having a keen eye for quality, well-designed, and unique items, Yeah,
I mean, that's one thing I noticed. I was actually talking to Tyler about this, and I'm not the best at puzzles and stuff. I haven't really.
Yeah, neither am I. So.
I haven't driven down that road yet, so to speak. But just the quality of some, they're just built amazingly, super heavy, high quality.
Exactly.
And it blows my mind that these little pieces are just such high quality and so much precision.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm amazed. The precision to me, I think, really is amazing. And I think that's almost part of, like, an integral part of puzzles is everything needs to fit together so specifically, because if it doesn't, you're not going to get the same effect out of it. And really, that high level of quality there probably isn't always guaranteed, which has probably been interesting for you guys. But have you ever found something where over the course of like building out the showroom or building out the puzzles that you offer, you just come across stuff that absolutely blows your mind and how bad it is?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we go to toy fairs and craft fairs and home shows and puzzle meetups, and there are thousands and millions of items out there that are just total garbage. Yeah. Like, last year we went to the Nuremberg toy show in Germany. It's the largest toy show in the world.
That's awesome.
I can't even describe how massive it is, but 90% of it was trash. It's all like stuffed animals, cheesy plastic toys, but that's the market, and that's the opposite of Art of Play.
Yeah, no.
Which is good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool that you have, someone in that field that is kind of picking and choosing the highest pieces to,
Yeah, there's some really unique items out there, and the fun part for us is tracking them down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sharing them with you guys.
Do you ever get people that obviously they know who you are and they just send you a bunch of stuff trying to get you to pick it up? Or?
Oh, absolutely. Mostly for playing cards.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could see that.
We get a lot of playing cards, hoping that we'll sell them. But we're starting to get games and puzzles sent to us. Nothing great yet.
Yeah.
I feel like that's normally how it starts, though.
Yeah.
The good stuff never comes in the beginning. It comes later on.
Yeah. I mean, we're extremely picky, so we're to blame.
But you know what, though? That's not a bad thing. Like, obviously, like you said, there's a lot of retailers out there who focus on either everything available or
it's true. Like every magic shop. Yeah.
I mean, they want everything under the sun because then the more that you have, the more you can sell. But being that curated collection and having that reputation as Art of Play is so integral to your brand and really makes so much sense with not only the cards but the puzzles. Like, people come to Art of Play and know that they're going to get a quality product.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, I think it definitely is a known. Obviously you're a known entity within the community, but I think that reputation is definitely there, and people do know that when they do pick up a deck of cards from Art of Play or a puzzle, they're getting something good. They're getting something exciting.
Yeah, I agree.
And so, go ahead, Steve.
Have you seen more and more people kind of, jump into the puzzle side of things since Chris Ramsey is kind of?
Oh, I mean, it's very clear. Like, now there's a multitude of magic shops carrying puzzles and toys and games. So many once magic only YouTube accounts are now doing puzzles.
Yeah. So
yeah, Chris Ramsey is a huge influence, not just on people but on business as well.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure. And one of the things that I noticed with Chris in general, and this will kind of tie into something else, is a lot of times he does like these custom built puzzles. Yeah. But does that kind of give you ideas of like, oh, well, this is a puzzle maker who maybe we haven't heard of or who might be really cool to work with to build something new?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think what Chris is doing is really unique by integrating tech into what is normally a very, mechanical industry. And it's really fascinating. It opens the doors for anything.
Yeah. Without a doubt. Yeah, because I think you probably add so much more potential complexity into a puzzle. I mean, have a kind of a smart puzzle where if you need to hit something exactly right, the sensors inside will know you didn't do it right, and it's not going to open.
It's so good, and it makes for great content. Yeah. Those are one of a kind puzzles.
Yeah, and it's funny because
to me that type of puzzle makes more sense to watch.
Right.
I wouldn't want to watch someone try to solve something I could buy.
Yeah.
And what's the fun in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the people who are doing that are the ones who are frustrated because they bought the puzzle and can't solve it. They're not the ones who are really enthralled in the mechanisms behind it.
It's those people, and it's just people that enjoy good content.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not going to buy the puzzles.
Absolutely.
They never try to puzzle in their life.
And it's funny too, because with all the puzzles you have, there's such a wide range of simple to complex. And, it's interesting to see how I think some people don't even realize how simple puzzles have played a part in their life. And this thing we talk about playing cards all the time is like, everyone forgets how like playing cards are an integral part of everyone's life from start to, from early age until, later on. Grandparents play card games. You're introduced to it as a kid to keep you busy, things like that. Yeah. But so are puzzles. And I see the little, like the the peg puzzle there where you have to jump over the pegs to get rid of all of them. Like, I remember being at my grandmother's house and playing with that for years and always being like, man, like, I never would have thought of it as a puzzle. But now, like, looking at it from that point of view, I'm like, all right, like, simple puzzle. I'm sure that still stumps a lot of people, but like a simple puzzle.
Yeah.
And then you have these things that get to be so complex that they're almost pieces of art in and of themselves, which I think is amazing.
Yeah. One thing that I love, you know, you guys are obviously involved with cards, you're involved with puzzles, but a lot of the things in this room, now I don't have ADHD or anything like that, but I can't stop, like, just.
I'm telling you, it's
crazy,
addicting. It's so fun.
A lot of the stuff that you have in here.
Doesn't it just make you smile?
It does.
It really does.
They're not puzzles. They're not decks of cards, but they're these.
Just so cool.
Just cool things that, you know, like this.
It's like, I want all of this, but wait, why do I need this?
Yeah.
But, you know, just like your new toy that you got, you know, and it's not a puzzle, right? It's not a deck of cards.
That's cool.
Let me hop over here and we can
a kinetic art.
We can kind of show it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna adjust here, so bear with us. Bear with us. Is that the focus?
Yeah, perfect.
So this is a new piece of kinetic desktop art that we'll be coming out with later this year. It's all handmade out of porcelain and metal and a little tiny motor. But when I turn this on, creepy is an understatement.
But at the end of the day, I can almost see this being like a white noise machine. Like, it's kind of therapeutic at the same time as being creepy.
I don't know about therapeutic.
I don't know about therapeutic.
The noise itself to me is very calming.
I just love how creepy it is.
It's super creepy.
It is really cool.
Yeah.
Like stuff like this, like that, the simplicity behind it, but coming together to create this complex, like, kinetic piece is just so cool.
Yeah. I love it.
Now, how much is something like that going to cost? If we can dive down there.
Yes, that will cost around $650.
Nice.
Oh wow! Well, and again, all handmade, so each one in its way is probably unique, which I think is amazing. Yeah. Very cool. No, that's so awesome. And like, so where did you find this, or what was the inspiration behind this for you?
We did not create this one. We did source it. It's done by an incredible kinetic artist. And we're lucky enough to be able to carry it. We'll be one of the only ones that have it.
That's awesome.
Very exciting.
Now, is there going to be different hands, or
they're all the same hand? That would be cool if they were all
like different, like
or like custom hands, like you can do your own hand.
Yeah.
That would be kind of dope. But
that might be even creepier, actually.
Yeah, man. But I think it's like really interesting though too. Obviously, being handmade, it's a limited quantity piece as well. Handmade hand. But yeah, so it's obviously going to be limited quantity as well. So these aren't something that
this is a piece of art.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
You know, I think that's really cool because it's not something you're going to see everywhere.
No,
you know,
I've never seen that anywhere.
Yeah, I've never seen it anywhere.
You know, it's really interesting, and I think it's funny because this is something like puzzle-wise that again is unique. And you stumble across, and I think there's so many things out there now with the, I don't want to say invention of the internet. Internet's been around forever, but the kind of like mass adoption of social media over the years that allows you to find these things probably a lot easier than it would have been even like 10 years ago.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we source so much through the internet.
Yeah.
It's just knowing where to look and then, you know, what's good and what's not.
Yeah.
Which is the hard part.
You know, I'm sure. And especially not being able to see it in person, that quality issue then arises again.
Yeah, we've learned our lesson so many times. Just getting one first to make sure it's actually a good quality item is very important.
And it's funny too, because one of the things that this kind of reminds me of, not so much in the form itself, but in the idea of being handmade art. Have you ever seen the coins by Roman Boutin? Oh my God.
I would kill for one of those.
I mean, yeah, so would I. And those things are amazing.
They're amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And no matter where I am on the internet, every like 4 or 5 months, I come across them again. And I'm like, hey, I forgot about it, but they're so great. And they're just like,
so good.
Yeah, something like that. It's just phenomenal. And the amount of thought and energy that goes into it, I mean, it really is a piece of art, you know?
Absolutely. It's so unique,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah. And there's so much unique art out there.
Yeah.
You know, and it's it's getting easier to find thanks to Instagram. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, how would you track this stuff down before Instagram? It'd be impossible.
That's true. Yeah.
Stumble across them on eBay, maybe, and like even that's a stretch.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is that like a specific hashtag you look at, or?
That's the secret.
It's a good question, a very valid answer.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, there's not, because it's all so different. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how would you even?
Well, we're into kinetic art. Later on, I'll show you a really cool piece with a bird.
Nice. Dude, yeah, I think it's so interesting too, because again, like, you don't need this, but you want it. Like,
Right?
I mean, you need that.
You do need
You
that.
do
need that.
You need that.
you definitely need
You
this
need
one.
that.
Everyone
But
out
you,
there should
but
go
you
get
also need that and that.
I feel like at some point or another, and that's the great thing, it really is almost an evolution of like even playing card collecting. Like,
Yeah.
you find these things that are art in and of their own right, and you're just like, yeah, I love these. I want them. They make me happy. And like,
Yeah. I mean, even myself, I don't have, more than maybe 10 pieces in my home.
Yeah.
But those 10 pieces are really cool. But, I have access to incredible gifts.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, now that you were saying actually in our pre-show that you obviously moved out. You're not in San Diego anymore.
Yeah,
so,
when we last chatted, I had just moved
Yeah.
to Boise. Yeah.
so like when you come back here, you get all new gifts to look at.
It's amazing. When I lived here and came to work every day, it was like Christmas every day. There would be a new package, and I loved opening new packages because it's like something new to discover. That's probably the only thing I miss about living here.
Yeah.
But now it's even better because when I come back, there's like 20, 30 new things, and it's so fun.
Well, can we expect maybe in the future a Art of Play Boise?
I don't know. It's not on the list of
Yeah.
places. I think our focus is LA and Brooklyn and Tokyo.
All right.
For the immediate future.
I would definitely be down for a Brooklyn. It'd be a lot shorter trip for me.
Yeah. Actually, our business partner has already been looking at
Nice.
spaces, so that's exciting.
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
And that's in Tokyo even. I mean, that's amazing.
Tokyo's next level for sure.
We love Tokyo so much.
Yeah.
It would be amazing.
Yeah.
Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka. Yeah.
How often do you normally go to Japan?
I mean, we normally go every year for about a month,
Oh, wow.
but not this year.
Yeah. Yeah, this year's
Yeah.
made things a little tough.
It did. I was excited to go this year. Dave and I had tickets to the Olympics, so that was going to be fun.
Yeah,
But
that would have been amazing.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure they're going to cancel next year too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine with the way things are going right now. It's an
Yeah.
open-ended question, I
it's
think.
sad. We might have to cancel CardistryCon again too. I think if they don't lift travel restrictions by end of January,
Yeah.
like it's not worth it to plan it and market it and then cancel it.
Yeah.
Right? Just cancel it.
Yeah, it's a lot of effort into it to
Yeah.
have it canceled.
So
Yeah.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well,
for sure.
and I think that's also a tough one too. Like we just saw recently with the 52 plus Joker convention, they went all online this
How
year.
was that?
It was actually really good. I think
I would have loved to watch it. I was, as I told you guys, Dave and I have been on a 7-day water fast in the middle of nowhere. It was very enlightening,
that's awesome.
but super fun.
I think the convention went well, and I think for the first year of an all online convention for anything in this industry, there were its hiccups.
Yeah.
But it was really a good event, and I think a lot was learned
Yeah.
from it, which I think is obviously the most important part. And I wouldn't be surprised if there is somewhat of a shift. I feel like with cardistry, though, that maybe becomes a little more difficult because it's not so much.
It can't
Yeah.
happen online.
Yeah.
No. It's, yeah.
There's got to be a lot of that camaraderie together
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
visuals.
It's about coming together
Yeah.
and, meeting your friends who you've never met
Yeah.
in person for the first time and seeing your heroes and learning from them and being able to talk to them.
Yeah.
That's what CardistryCon is about. Like the cardistry part is on the bottom of the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
social side of it, and
Yeah.
the relationship building, which I think is amazing.
Yeah.
And like, hopefully things get better because I know it would be a shame to see it
I
cancel
hope
again. But
it would be a huge shame. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll be there whenever it gets resumed. That's for sure.
Hell yeah. I
Yeah.
would love you guys to be there.
it's
for sure.
definitely on the list of things we want to do. I mean, I think obviously getting together for the first time in San Diego is step one of many hopeful events together in the future. So
Rad.
yeah,
Yeah.
And-
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, obviously being a cardist at heart, you're playing with a deck here, and I think it's amazing. I love to see that. It's almost like that little some like unconscious kind of like
it's a
fidget,
yeah,
which is hilarious. And it's funny because whenever we have cardists on, one of the questions that always comes up is, what is your like go-to fidget move? And it always seems to be different depending on who it is. When we talk to Kevin Ho, like he liked flirt.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. And he's like, I'm always doing it. And it was so simple but so like elegant looking. And like, where do you really find yourself going with your fidgets? And do you still find you fidget frequently?
Honestly, no.
Nah.
Not that often anymore. I do now because I'm in our showroom and there's tons of playing cards. But at home, I rarely pick up a deck anymore. Just because it is distracting, you end up fidgeting and then doing something and you're like, oh, what did I just do? That was cool. And then you start practicing and you're like, okay, back to work. But when I do, there's like a series of probably 10 things I cycle through.
Yeah.
It's like pressure fan, lapel spread, various slights. I do undertow.
Nice.
There's a palming load. We could talk about that.
Yeah.
If you guys are interested in picking up a long out of print copy of If an Octopus Could Palm, there might be a new edition later this year.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's exciting. I feel like a lot of people are going to be pumped about that.
I think so too. We get tons of requests, when are you going to reprint this? When are you going to reprint this? So yeah, it's not just a reprint. Hint.
Yeah, nice. V2?
Nice.
No, it's not a V2.
Okay, so a slight update then, we'll call it.
Yeah.
Is that going to be coming with a deck, or I don't know. Now, speaking of decks, you're actually playing with the deck here.
Yeah. These are the new antlers. The black.
A little closer.
Black antlers.
Let me zoom in here. Pretty bright. Nice.
That looks good. Yeah.
Okay. A little bright, but that's okay.
Yeah, we sold out of the brown a couple months ago, so this is just a new colorway. This will be the sixth edition of the antlers, and I think my favorite. I love this new box.
Yeah. We were talking about this earlier, and it's absolutely amazing because there's such shimmer to it.
Yeah.
Without actually having foil, which is something we haven't seen before.
Foil.
Yeah. That is actually no foil.
Yeah.
Which is so impressive, and the color is just so like, it's all so striking.
Yeah, I love it. It's so cool.
And so is this a new paper stock for you guys, or is it something that you've used in the past and just worked out well this time around?
We've used this paper before. You'll recognize the feel. But for whatever reason, it just really makes metallic inks shine.
Which is so cool.
And it gives the impression that it's foil.
I literally thought it was foil.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with the embossing and everything, the way the light catches, it's just so spectacular.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, those will be out on our birthday, November 6th.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
Nice.
That will be the first release on Dan and Dave in a very long time.
Those will be on Dan and Dave?
Those will be on Dan and Dave.
Oh,
nice.
Cool.
Yeah. Along with, if you follow Fulton, there's another release coming.
Nice. Dude,
Releases after
releases.
I have to say, I'm glad to see that while COVID has definitely impacted, obviously, playing cards this year.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like a lot of the releases that were planned for this year are still happening, just maybe a little behind schedule.
Or all at once.
Yes, or all at once. And I mean, I think a lot of the community has kind of voiced that, but at the same time, the releases still seem to be doing pretty well.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, our first deck release this year was in June.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So we have to play catch up.
Yeah, especially when you're really trying to space it out naturally, but things just happen.
Yeah.
Have you seen any like decrease in, people going to pick up these releases, or does it still seem like the momentum's behind it, even though they're somewhat close?
No, I mean the Fulton's October sold out in a couple of days.
Yeah.
We have been releasing a lot of decks. And it was just a total coincidence that we released 3 brewery decks in the same month. But just timing worked out.
Yeah.
I don't know. So we called it like a mini Oktoberfest.
There you go.
Perfect timing.
It was good timing.
But yeah, that was fun.
And
that that is honestly one of my favorite decks. Like, you know, as I told you guys last time, we print hundreds of decks for us and everyone else. And the U.S. Playing Card Company is great. Don't hit the camera.
I know, right?
Rookie mistake. Yeah, is there a deck in this one?
No.
Oh, bummer. But yeah, you know, the U.S. Playing Card Company is amazing. Favorite playing cards in the world, but they're very inconsistent. And every once in a while, you get a deck that just feels like so much better than all the other ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're all great, but every once in a while, you're like, wow, this is...
It's something about this is special.
Yeah, this is the Pappy, you know?
Yeah. Oh.
And I think the Modern Times are amazing. I kid you not. There's a deck right there.
I tried this on the video.
We'll get it later.
Yep.
But yeah, they feel amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. And so, how have you enjoyed I mean, I know you guys enjoy beer. You enjoy the whole craft brewery scene. How has it been collaborating with a lot of breweries?
Amazing. So, Modern Times is based in San Diego. Funny story is I actually kickstarted their first tasting room like 8 years ago.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
It's like a full circle, and now we're working together.
That's really cool.
But my wife has a good friend that works there.
Okay.
And then our customer support rep, Jen, also knows a few employees there. So that was our in with that one.
Nice.
Shout out to Jen, by the way.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Yeah, she is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
For sure. Flying Dog, we have a good friend that is friends with Ralph Steadman.
Nice.
So that was a great collaboration, and there's a V3 in the works.
Nice.
So that's
really
exciting.
nice. Yeah.
That guy does not stop.
Such a talented dude. His
So
artwork is so
talented.
fun.
It's phenomenal, yeah.
So unique. I would love an original piece.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people would.
Tesla or art?
Oh,
I would choose the Tesla.
yeah.
Well, maybe you get the Tesla now, and then you get the art later.
Yeah. But the art probably appreciates at a faster pace than the Tesla.
Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
I should play it safe and get neither.
I'm sure your wife will be happy to hear that.
Right?
Yeah. And then McKellar, yeah, this is one of the coolest breweries. You know, they do amazing art. Keith Shore does all of their packaging.
Yeah.
If you don't follow Keith Shore, he's an awesome artist with this fun, wacky, cartoony style art. He created these characters, Henry and Sally, for the brand, and it's just taken off. And,
Yeah.
you know, they're known characters in the beverage world.
Which I think is so cool that
Yeah.
like something is like the cartoony aspect almost fits the brand so perfectly, but you almost wouldn't expect it.
No, this is so like not an art of play deck, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's so minimal, but I love it. I'm gonna do more decks like this.
Well,
You know, it's kind of like your traditional, you know, casino style deck with just 2 logos, but done and tastefully, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it has a lot less void space, so there's something to draw your eye, but
Yeah.
it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying to Steve too when we first saw this deck, I was like, you know what it reminds me of, and like in an amazing way, is like Dilbert. Like the style of the
yeah,
cartoon,
yeah.
it definitely has like
Yeah.
a Dilbert vibe to it. And I was like, dude, I love that because
For
Dilbert's
sure.
a cartoon. But yeah, Keith does amazing work for sure.
Now, what was the inspiration behind like 6 different top boxes for that?
The core cards, or all the cards actually, you know, they're all different.
Right.
So we're like, well, heck, why not just do a bunch of different boxes?
Yeah, showcase them off. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just fun. You know, they're all the same at the end of the day.
Right. You dig the blue box or the brown in it?
I like the blue.
Yeah.
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 It's a nice blue.
It's a cool color.
Yeah.
I really like the
Like the
So
texture.
for you
texture.
crazy collectors out there, there are 6 boxes, 3 blue and 3 red, and the blue have a red seal and the red have a blue seal. But there are also whole sets out there with all white seals, and there's only 500 out there. Because we originally got white seals and we didn't necessarily like how it looked. It was like too contrasty. So we got the different color seals. We're like, what the heck? Let's just throw in 500 seals.
Why not? So those are just out there in the wild somewhere.
That's cool.
That's
you,
awesome.
guys, you guys have a little gem if you have a white seal.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I feel like you just made someone's day for sure. Everyone's checking their Henry and Sally decks now. They're like, do I have the white seal?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so funny.
And so have you found now that you're doing some of these collabs outside of the playing card community that you have other brands approaching you to do it? Or is it a lot of still kind of finding a brand you like, seeing what your connections are and reaching out?
Yeah. We're not just going to do a collaboration with anyone.
Yeah.
We did do a collaboration. But you know what I mean. We have, there are brands out there we would love to collaborate with. Like Patagonia is my favorite brand.
Nice. They've really gotten tight with their branding the past couple of years. Too, so that might be tough.
Yeah, it is tough. We've looked into it, and we were close, but we'll make it happen.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's exciting now.
Yeah. But there's, I think someone messaged us on Instagram, like, when are you guys going to release a deck that's not a collaboration? Yeah, we have those too.
I mean, antlers.
Antlers, yeah, that's true.
And I mean, I think part of the fun part about designing decks is getting to work with people whose work you also enjoy.
Yeah. It makes the process so much more enjoyable. You get to work with brands you love.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I always talk about during the shows is, seeing more people within the community collaborating. Obviously you collaborate with anyone, and do we have any collaborations that you can share?
Yeah,
that you have coming up with people in the community? Or?
Yeah, Fontaine and Dave and I are working on a deck.
Nice.
That's exciting.
That will be exciting.
That would be real exciting. Yeah. And you've known Zach for a while now too, so that's
Zach and I think we met Zach. Dang, it was a long time ago. We were lecturing at the Magic Apple in Los Angeles, and him and Michael Stern came up to us, and they were like this big. I think they were like 10. It was a long time ago.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
But we eventually, I think that day we just had Michael Stern help us with our forum at the time.
Nice.
And we've just been close friends with both of them ever since.
That's really cool, though.
Yeah. We actually talked to Kevin Ho, and he kind of let us in on how we used to text you and call you all the time.
Yeah.
It's really admirable how you handled that whole situation, and then just embraced it and went along with it, and now Kevin is Kevin.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Kevin is great.
Yeah.
Also, known him since he was a little kid.
He was calling you.
All my friends are like half my age.
I mean, listen, it happens.
That's cool. That's the cool thing about the community. The climbing community is the same way.
Yeah.
You're kind of.
Yeah, that's funny because all my climbing friends are twice my age.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. If you rope climb, you're gonna hang out with older people.
Yeah.
If you boulder, you're gonna hang out with younger people.
Exactly.
So that's too funny.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Funny.
Well, no, and it gives you opportunity, in certain situations, be the mentor and others be the mentee. I think, and I think it's great though that obviously, like we said with Kevin texting you and everything, how much of an impact that actually made on him and the way he now, mentors the community as well, and how much more understanding he is to say, okay, well, yeah, someone's messaging me all the time, asking me all these questions. He's like, yeah, but I did that too, and it's like, I get it. So like, I'm gonna return the favor.
Exactly. And I know that, and that's why we do the same thing.
Yeah. And I think that's absolutely amazing. And I think it's how the community really grows and thrives. Because ultimately, if you want to make it as open as possible, as inviting as possible, really, and if all of a sudden, someone meets your idol and they're like, oh yeah, hey, whatever, and then that kind of puts a sour taste in your mouth. Whereas, I think one of the things I really love about this community, whether it be playing cards, Magic, or even the cardistry side of things, as it's evolving, is that open, good-spirited vibe.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm just reading the chat. Don't worry.
You had I saw smirk eyes, and I was like, uh-oh.
I'm just reading the chat.
He's watching another video.
Ad popped up for him. But so, obviously,
remind me so we don't forget. I want to debut a new video. We could just maybe film my laptop.
Okay.
It'll be worth it. It's really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm about that.
Yeah.
So, obviously over the years, like you said, the brand has evolved from Art of Magic to Art of Play, and moving from cards to puzzles to kinetic art and all these other things. Where do you really see the brand continuing to expand its offering?
Man, where do I start? I think we'll continue to expand our catalog of curiosities for sure, and fine tune that. I think long term we are definitely focusing on more of these high end exclusive pieces.
Nice.
They're just more interesting to us.
Yeah.
And then growing our retail spaces. You know.
Yeah.
We set a goal to open one a year. Thanks to COVID, that didn't happen this year, but next year LA will be incredible. You know, Brooklyn, Tokyo.
Yeah.
And then we'd love to get into creating these environmental spaces. I don't know if you've been to the Exploratorium in San Francisco.
Yeah,
I have.
But it's one of my favorite places in the world. You know, it's like this, but a giant warehouse, and you just get to go play.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's science, it's physics, it's kinetics,
that's really cool.
Magic, illusion, it's biology. It's so cool, and you get to interact with these things and discover and see how and why they work.
Okay. That sounds amazing.
But those types of spaces we would love to create all over the world. You know?
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
To really kind of help bring on the love of curiosity for those younger generations.
Yeah, we are trying to spread wonder, you know, throughout the world.
I have an amazing idea. Why don't we show some of this wonder that we have in this room? I'm getting antsy.
You getting antsy?
I'm down. Listen,
we gotta show some of this stuff. That I'm like jammed in between two cabinets there. So
yeah. Do you want to do the
so,
gimbal?
Yeah, we can switch over. So what we're going to do real quick is we're going to switch the view here, and I'm going to pass a gimbal on to Steve so he can kind of do his thing. So bear with us for a second here while we get things set up. And
just so you guys know, we're going to be walking around, so we're not going to see comments. So we're going to, go through at a steady pace, but slow enough. You're going to see stuff.
Have we hit 1 million viewers yet?
Close, 900.
Cam and my mic.
There we go.
All right, so everyone should be able to hear us now. Steve is going to take over the gimbal, and we are going to check out the showroom.
All right,
Brad,
there we go.
what do you want to see?
Let's start wherever you take us first.
Are you able to read comments?
We are.
I am actually, yeah.
So yeah, if you guys see something and you want me to show it, just leave a comment and I'll show it and talk about it.
Also, thank you, Mark, for the super sticker. We appreciate it as always, man. You're just too good to us.
But I don't know where to start. I'm going to show you guys some new pieces we're coming out with this holiday season, just to give you a little tease on what we've been working on and curating. This thing is amazing. It's the entire galaxy in the palm of your hand, and you can really see it's like an infinity mirror all the way down. So this is just another beautiful handmade piece of art.
The depth of that is just so breathtaking.
Yeah, it's like how does it work, right? I have no idea. But it's just hypnotic and mesmerizing. Like you can try to stare into this void for days. At least I can.
See, that's something you don't want to keep on your desk facing you, because all of a sudden it's like 3 hours later.
This has quickly become, no joke, one of our best sellers. It's called the CMY Cube. It's just 3 colors, but when you tilt it on an angle, you can see.
Yeah, like the combination of
yeah, that's crazy.
It's a really cool, just desktop fidget toy,
That is so cool.
It's only 3 colors, huh?
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm like
lies.
Look at 2 things here, and my mind's already blown.
Yeah. These little guy. So these are hand carved out of bone.
Oh,
wow.
Spinning tops. It's come from Germany. And then this, we have a whole series of these 3-dimensional hand carved wooden jigsaw puzzles. This is a moose. Just look at this thing. It's beautiful. So this is cool. It locks into place with his eye. So this is a rod. So you pull that out, and then the first piece comes out, and then you slowly start unlocking all the pieces. So fun. We have a bear right there, and inside each one is a little figurine. So the fish is actually inside. Yeah, I could put it in there if I wanted to.
That's crazy.
And right here we have a new Bradley Mountain collaboration we're coming out with later this year.
Bradley Mountain.
Yeah. What else should I show? So much stuff.
Crazy thing is, that was just the table.
Yeah,
I know.
we've looked at 2 of like 48 surfaces.
So this is a fun little cabinet. Cabinet of miniatures. Look at this tiny little puzzle. And it's a little tiny micro burr puzzle. And you can actually take it apart and put it back together. Good luck.
How many pieces?
It is 3 pieces. That one's 3 pieces. Look at this one. This one's hand carved out of recycled ivory.
Wow. These are all puzzles.
That's a puzzle. Here's a miniature brass top. Here's an even smaller one somewhere.
So small you can't see it?
Yeah, exactly. You know what's funny? Now that you say that, I should have an empty shelf. Like,
Yeah, right.
The world's smallest top.
Yeah, this is our Cara puzzle collection. These are all handcrafted puzzle boxes in Japan.
We open that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
we can
better lighting.
Yeah, no glare.
So amazing.
Yeah, we ran out of space, so I can't display them all, sadly. But I will show you one that we just put up in the shop. It is one of my new favorites. Check this out. So it looks familiar. We've sold something like this before, but this would be cool if we could switch to slow motion. Can we?
No.
Okay. But to open it, you start by tossing it in the air.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is so
And then
cool.
it pops open. And then from this point, you have to figure out how to open it.
No more throwing, right?
So then that comes out. And then
Crazy.
this. Comes back up. And then from there, there's so many layers. These 2 slide open.
What?
wow.
And there's a box.
That is so cool.
So rad, right?
Oh my gosh. And I love those like puzzles that make you think outside of the box and like throwing them up in the air and things like that. To, like,
Outside of the box.
Dynamic this one is. It's so unique, you know.
yeah.
And the fact that it's just wood and all handmade, like,
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
blows my mind. How do you come up with that? You know.
The amount of like, you definitely have a different like thought process to come up with puzzles like this.
Yeah. I wish I could. I mean, hopefully one day I'll be able to come up with puzzles like this. Yeah, you set that there, and then you have to throw it back up again.
So cool. I was actually talking to Tyler about the fact that some of them you have to like slap on the table.
Oh, yeah,
or
like the radio, you have to. And this,
Nice.
this is open.
So crazy.
It's so crazy.
These are the twins. This is Dan and Dave. So the way to open them is that this guy pats this guy's back, this guy pats this guy's back.
Is it a magnet?
Yeah, and that's the only way it works. And then this,
That is so cool.
I might have forgot. I haven't done it in a while. Something like that. But yeah,
We get the picture.
you can only open them by putting them together.
That's so
That
cool.
is so cool. I love the amount of thought that goes into this stuff, and it's all just so on its own. Even if these weren't puzzles, they're so beautiful and they're so cool to see. But then the fact that they have these like hidden little secrets to them is so exciting.
It's so cool. This thing's amazing. The Wonder Wire. It's
What?
just this really weird hypnotic optical illusion.
Oh, it's not even moving?
No.
What?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
That's crazy.
It doesn't even move.
No, it's fixed.
What?
Yeah.
And this is all available on the stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. This thing's
I have that. That's my favorite. I bought one of these. It's one of my favorite things in the world.
camera, and then you just toss it up in the air, and it folds back into a little origami crane.
That is so cool.
Oh my god, that's my favorite. I have it right on my desk.
Yeah, that was
It's so clever.
still one of my favorite finds. All right, let's walk around. Here's an old library index or card catalog.
Can I just say that this is not old? It's so beautiful looking.
You should have seen this when I found it.
Oh my!
It was in pieces,
beautiful,
rusted, looked like total trash.
You guys did an amazing job refinishing.
Yeah,
it looks amazing.
Yeah. We had all these repolished, powder coated, and bam, back to new.
Looks so good.
Yeah.
Fulton.
Yeah, this is a
So
nice
cool.
nice little catalog of your past works.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. We got. These are fun. Let's see. Can you guys guess what bird this is?
Let's see what they say.
Or maybe this one will be more familiar.
Kyle got that one right.
That's the only one I got right.
Oh yeah.
That's a duck, right?
So yeah, look at this kit. We found this in Germany. I just love how nostalgic it looks.
It
You know,
really
this
does.
looks like something your grandfather had in his workshop. Totally. You know, so cool. It's rad. Let's see. I've shown this on videos before, but I just think it's so cool. One of my favorite gifts we've ever been given. This was sent to us by a fan. It's all carved out, and there's this little lever on the back. And if you turn that,
Oh, that is
No!
so cool.
And is that out of a deck?
yeah,
That is
What?
Next level. That is next level.
Now wait a minute. When was this sent to you,
years ago.
dude?
That is
Like
so
this
cool.
was before everyone started cutting.
Cutting. That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. This is
Yeah,
like
this was
the
like
OG deck.
the
cut right
OG.
here.
Like this guy was ahead of the time.
Does he still do them?
amazing.
I don't know, and I'm really sorry, but I don't.
We should, all this cool stuff.
Oh yeah, what are those?
Oh, wait, what?
I don't know what that is.
What?
It's a misprint.
It's a misprint.
Yeah, let me see if we have any other things on the shelf. Well, if you guys screen grab that, you might see something new.
You might. I won't. I'll let them screen grab it. I'll just go through quick.
Just the amount of stuff in here that just you could spend hours looking at 3 things in here,
Yeah,
and then it's amazing.
so cool. Oh, this is a cool piece. So this was done by an artist named Scott Kim. He specializes in ambigrams. So it reads Art of Play, ARTOOFPLAY, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh, cool.
See, that's a good one.
Why do these things even work?
It's good, right? And he did it in a second.
That's amazing.
We were at a conference and we started talking, and before he had to leave, we're like, "Hey, would you mind just doing an ambigram for us?" I was like, "Sure." Done.
Crazy.
So I'm sure with some thought he can do one. It's incredible.
Well, sometimes they almost
this is a little cool piece.
I feel like ambigrams sometimes are
Vintage
so tough too.
playing card tax stamps.
We need some museum glass here, buddy.
Sorry.
For all you tax stamps lovers out there. Nice, there you go. Sweet.
Oh, this is rad. So another.
See, that's the problem with this place. Everything's rad.
So
I'm gonna go on
our
this side.
site we sell a hand boiler.
Yeah.
So we found this in Japan. It's a pen, right? It's a little coffee siphon,
Oh, wow.
but it's also a hand boiler.
Oh, that's so cool.
Crazy, right? So yeah, this is a one of one. Where do you even find something like this?
What's the secret to that?
The boiling point of the liquid inside is lower than your body temperature, and so when you put your hand on it, it actually causes it to rise up.
Yeah.
What's the liquid in there? Do we know?
I wish I could remember what it's called.
No, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. The only reason I know is because a couple weeks ago I stumbled across these again. I remember hand boilers when I was a kid.
I wish I could show you this. If I had a hot cup of coffee, I could demonstrate this. But we'll be releasing this in a few weeks. It's a miniature steam engine that if you put on top of a coffee or teacup, the hot steam will cause this to spin around. You can see the little engine right there.
That is so,
So
cool.
crazy.
So cool.
That is so cool.
But yeah. Oh, here's the original one.
Oh, nice.
So this is the one we sell. People this.
Which, if someone knows the name of the liquid, feel free to drop it in the comments because I'm completely curious and I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, if anybody knows the name of that liquid.
It's Shirley Temple, right?
So crazy. Yeah, right.
And just looking at the puzzles in here, though, you know, like the sword and the like Excalibur-esque one there with the sword in the box and everything, and that everything is just so cool.
Here's the mini marbles.
Oh, they have mini ones.
In concept.
It's so crazy. And these are going to be available on the site, or they already are?
Yeah, they will be next month.
So
Actually, no.
crazy.
This is so every year we do 25 Days of Christmas.
Oh,
will
yeah,
be
yeah.
Our fifth year doing that promotion. So every day in December until Christmas, we release one new exclusive item.
That's awesome.
You can only get it that day. And this year we went overboard and got something crazy, crazy items.
All right, so I'm going broke in December,
including some exclusive decks.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Exclusive
But yeah,
deck.
let's go back in here.
The secret room.
The new Fontaine rug.
The rip and dip.
The rip and dip.
Rocking the font.
Oh yeah. So yeah, this is a fun room. How's the lighting?
Good. Perfect.
It's a little dark in here.
Yeah, but it looks good.
But,
Sets the mood.
This is my favorite piece in here, which I'll show you. I'll let you film it first. So this was created by a kinetic artist out of Seattle.
This is the coolest thing ever.
Completely handmade. And it took him 5 months to build. But watch. If I turn this little lever. Everything is completely mechanical. There's even a music box down here making those bird sounds.
That is so
It's
cool.
crazy because it sounds like it's actually coming out of his mouth.
It really does.
Guys, out of control. The movements are so
watching
real.
these flashes. Yeah, that I love that.
Oh,
That's
so crazy.
Yeah, I love it. That's definitely my favorite piece in here.
This thing right here.
A little infinity cube. You like go up if you can.
Oh, there it is. So crazy. Oh, look at that.
That's just
Nice.
so cool.
So cool.
So what do we have in here? Some James coffee cards.
Nice.
I honestly do not know. Oh, here.
Dang.
These are rare. More. Ooh, some mirrors.
We're going to take this as our going away present, this whole case.
Thank you guys for coming out. All this
Oh, dude, thank you.
Thank you.
Woo! Thank you, sir.
But yeah, this, if you can see the detail, we had wood slats placed in and then laser cut them.
Oh, that is so good looking.
Oh,
That
yeah.
looks awesome.
So now it fits the decks this way perfectly.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, you can just see the work that you guys put into even just this, like, stuff that nobody sees.
Yeah.
Like, literally, just to make everything.
At the end of the day, it's for us.
Right. But who are we talking about that was saying that? We were talking to somebody and they were saying that do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Talking to about that.
It was recently.
I can't even remember now. I'm sure it'll come to us later.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we literally were saying that if you do it for yourself, and
I said
yeah.
well, no, and you have to, because if you do it for yourself, you're invested in it. You love what you're doing, and other people love it too, and that's awesome. Like that passion comes through. I can't remember who we were talking to about.
It was literally recently.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago, probably.
I don't even remember
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and the passion does come through here. Obviously, all I mean, look at this. The way things are laid out, the attention to detail just blows my mind.
Yeah, this is a cool piece of art. This is the original lace for the
paper cuts.
Such a good piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
Who was the artist for that?
Susie Taylor.
Susie Taylor.
That's Benji of Entry's mom.
Oh, no way.
Yes. She's also an amazing artist.
Oh my God,
so cool.
Susie Taylor, crushing it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And so have you found as a, in the design community, as you're looking at a lot of these decks, do you find that there are a lot of female designers who are available and you guys like to utilize?
Absolutely.
What's that spinning flip book movie thing up on the cabinet?
Spinning flip book movie thing.
Is he talking about this? Are you talking about this, Brad?
Yeah. This is a zoetrope. I don't know if you can see it, but here's the film roll up top.
Oh yeah.
Then if you spin it and look through.
Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to
Yeah,
get
we
it
won't be
on-
able to
yeah,
see it.
Yeah.
but it's really cool.
Good catch, Brad.
In person, it's awesome.
Yes.
And it works the same way as slow dance, actually.
Oh really?
Yeah. I don't know if you can pick that up, but it's supposed to look.
Oh, yeah.
The flicker kind of ruins the illusion,
Right.
Yeah,
but it's supposed to mimic slow motion.
which is so cool though.
Yeah, we'll do this.
But
No flicking.
but it works the same way as a zoetrope, where the feathers are vibrating at an opposite rate as the LED's flickering, so it creates that moment of black space which strung together create animation.
Seeing all these things that you can't see on screen, it's just more reason to come to the showroom once it's built out.
Yeah, I
Check out all
mean,
the cool
it's
stuff at the play
yeah.
capsule, wherever they may end up being, but it's so amazing.
this is cool.
Oh, I love that thing. This is another favorite piece of mine. Like, look, every side is different, and this is great for kids because you can make, an infinite amount of faces.
Are you calling me a kid?
No, all of this.
I feel like we're all kids.
Yeah,
inside.
exactly.
We're here, yeah.
That's so cool. Now, can you mix match sides and they'll still make a face? Or?
Yeah, that's the idea. Like,
Cool.
it's so cool.
So cool.
These things are great.
Yeah, I love that one too. It's so so clever, so simple, but so fascinating.
It's so simple.
And how long will it go for?
They'll stop pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I recently came across a guy on Instagram doing slinky tricks. Have you seen it?
No.
Wow.
It's so cool.
Oh,
Like
like
slinky cardistry.
Oh wow.
Slinkistry?
Yeah, it was amazing. I kind of want
That's a cool one.
Yeah, this one's gold plated.
Why? Definitely catches the light right.
That's cool. That's a cool noise. I love the slinky noise.
Yeah. I think honestly, this I think is the room that every kid wants while they're growing up, and you made it happen. You're like,
And every adult secretly wants.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
This
So-
is why we all hustle every day, is so that we can eventually have a room like this where all the things we wanted as a kid
Yeah.
but couldn't get are here.
Yeah.
So Pip wants to know when the other standards will be arriving.
So, I got the new one in there. The fifth one will be out in I'd say March.
Okay.
March.
Yeah.
My birthday, March 5th.
March 5th.
March 5th. Cool. Standard, March 5th.
Yeah. You gotta top the flags. 'Cause
So
The
cool.
flag edition is so phenomenal.
everyone loved that one.
It
Now the
really
last
is so
time
good.
we had you on, it was before that got released. So
Oh, yeah,
what was
right.
kind of the inspiration behind that?
For the flag?
Like what made you go with the flag rather than just a recolor? Like
Oh, something different, honestly. It's based off the gold standard, which is an old British currency.
uh-huh.
It's just super abstract and weird, and not something you would normally see, right?
Right. Yeah.
Here's a fun version. So this is the standards background with an anyone smoke foil on top.
One of one.
That is so cool. And now, was that intentionally done, or just a print error and you ran with it?
No, it was we have fun.
Yeah.
We print our own boxes, so we have.
I'm sure there's random
Oh, we have so much.
random fun stuff.
It's awesome. It makes it fun, and that's what inspires other ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
Now, do you have a specific inspiration? Like maybe someone. Obviously, you guys are inspiring for so many people, but do you have a place that you look to for inspiration, whether it's puzzles or like just a couple of designers that you just keep an eye on?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I love looking through, huge coffee table art books and graphic design and mid-century design, architecture and
Nice.
art. It's inspiring. You gotta look outside the norm.
Yeah, yeah. Luke Wadey says, "Where do you get your one of ones printed?"
Um, yeah. No,
It's a secret, Luke.
Clove Street Press was just down the street from us. That's all of our boxes.
Nice.
We've been good friends for many years.
They do amazing
They
work.
really do amazing
Yeah.
work. Yeah.
They really do.
And Jackson Robinson, Kings Wild, says, "I want that bird on the wall." So I mean, I think we all do.
Email me. It's not cheap. But I think you can afford it.
Yeah, I think Jackson got that covered.
Yeah.
Reach out to him, Jackson.
He's so cool.
We get the finder's fee. That's cool.
You guys want to go back up front?
Yeah, let's do it.
Unless we want to just, feel free to roam the camera around.
Yeah.
I mean, there really is so much in here.
Oh, I love this. Is on our site too. This thing is so cool. So it's a calculator.
What?
So you have numbers 1 through 12, and let's say 4 times 10. We all know is 40.
Oh, that's so cool.
Is 40.
What?
4 times 12 is 48. Let's do 7 times 8 is 56.
Anyone whose kids are trying to learn multiplication tables, they need this. This is awesome.
It's so awesome.
It
Crazy.
really is so awesome.
Whoever created this is a genius. Just look how it moves.
Yeah,
It's so simple.
The fact that it works,
Yeah. What's the back look like?
just these.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, not much. That's really it.
So crazy.
So simple.
that's crazy.
So
God,
crazy.
man. Like genius in its own way. Like it's so crazy to see this. Like that's so fun. Who thought math was fun?
That is fun.
I mean,
It is when it's like that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Really dig all these like lights and
This is a cool object. It's kind of like what do you call those toys?
oh
Like
the
orbs that you can kind of like
are they constructs? No, not
It's
constructs.
like a Doberman cube or
Yeah.
something like
that is so cool.
Yeah. But this one's all made out of just plastic, I guess.
So
Yeah.
cool.
It's got a little more smoothness to the shape of it because of its like flexibility.
And the outside has a yeah, I like the outside
It
look.
all folds together.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, your cod star?
Oh yeah.
That thing is amazing, but it's so hard to put together.
It's very hard.
It's ridiculous.
Patience.
It's so hard.
Patience is all you need for that one.
Yeah, exactly.
This is cool. This is a little tiny automaton. This is the Robert Houdin orange tree.
Oh, the orange tree.
So if you spin this little part,
Oh wow.
the flowers bloom, and then the butterfly comes up and brings the handkerchief.
So cool.
If you guys know the classic illusion,
That is so cool.
Didn't they do kind of like a rendition of it in was it the Prestige?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like the orange tree. Was it the what did he use?
I think that was it.
Did he use oranges?
Yeah.
Or lemon? No, it was lemons. Yeah, it was lemons.
I also see the nice 101 octopus holder here from the octopus maker.
Yeah. I love it.
It's so cool. It's always interesting to see now too, because so many people are starting to pick up the work he's been making with those. It's like a brushed like iron one now, and he had a brass one for a while.
Yeah, I
but-
haven't. The metal one looks great. It actually looks like iron or metal. Yeah.
which is so impressive.
Yeah.
This place is just full of amazing, amazing things. Like at the end of the day, you literally could spend hours running through all of the.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to switch us over and
Yeah, switch us over real quick, and
Yeah.
then
we can finish up on the top?
yeah. So bear with us again, everybody. We will get.
There you go.
Cool. Thank you. So Dan will be right back. But yeah, I mean, guys, this is a phenomenal place here. The stuff you can see in here is just absolutely mind-blowing. I think one of the coolest parts, though, is just everywhere you look, there's new stuff. Like stuff you haven't seen. I mean, God, we've been here for probably 2 hours now, and I feel like I could spend like years in here.
Yeah, I mean, it's endless.
Yeah.
I'm usually really good at keeping focus and like looking at one thing at a time, but in this room, it's kind of impossible.
Yeah, if you don't have ADD, this room is going to give it to you. If you do have it, you're never making it out of here alive. But it's just so cool.
Yeah. You can see the OG nugs up there.
Yeah.
Pretty dope. We can ask him when he comes in, Luke. Adam, we'll ask him when he comes in.
Yeah, anyone have any questions they want us to ask, feel free to let us know now.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, we're going to ask some questions for the last 10, 15 minutes, and then we're going to call it.
Yeah. Which, Luke, I have to say, man, trying to solve most of that stuff for years, I think you'd need lifetimes to get through the amount of puzzles in this room. It's amazing.
It looks so weird, like watching you talk when your mouth isn't moving.
Yeah.
Okay, here's
We're going to watch this video.
We'll close on the video.
All right.
So if there's any last minute things,
Okay.
and I think we'll really close on the video because I have 9%.
Yeah, no, that'll be good.
Is that
Yeah, perfect.
US? Yeah.
Yeah, we just
So what we'll do is we'll take like 10, 15-minute questions,
Yeah.
if that, and then we'll go to the video.
So the one question that did come in was, any chance of a reprint of the thick lines?
Ooh, you know what? I would love to work with Draplin again. He's so cool.
Yeah.
Maybe we had talked about doing a blue one years ago, and he mentioned he was gonna just run with it on his own, which is totally cool.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever did. But yeah, maybe I'll hit him up next year because his style is like made for playing cards, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it really
it looks
is.
so good.
Yeah, and if you look at his other stuff, just look up Aaron Draplin. Really great graphic designer.
Nice.
Like super 70s style.
Nice. How about another collab with Alex Pandrea?
Yeah, I'm down to do more Knox or anything with Alex.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of branching out now, so it's probably fun to see
Yeah.
what you guys can create maybe on the
Absolutely.
Dan and Dave side, Art of Play side.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be kinda
Yeah.
cool.
Alex is great. I always like working with Alex.
Mark, thank you for your super question. Mark wants to know,
Super
what's for dinner?
That's mean. I take it you heard the part where we just finished a water fast. So for the next 5 to 7 days,
Soup.
we're on a juice, soup, smoothie, and
Nice.
steamed vegetable diet,
Nice.
which is actually pretty good.
You can have
Yeah.
salt though, right? You can have salt.
No salt, no
Okay.
sugar, no animals, no oils.
No
Oh, wow.
nightshades.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
So pretty limited, but
Yeah.
you can still sustain decently with some
But
soups.
come Sunday, in and out.
Nice. So
That's the one thing we do have to do while I'm here, Steven. I'm sure you're going to hate this, but I've never had
Oh,
in
you
and
guys
out.
are here until Monday?
Saturday.
Oh,
Saturday night, yeah.
Okay, I was going to say we can get in and out together.
Next time for sure.
Yes, no, without a doubt. So,
We can get some veggie grill too. You like veggie grill?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So good. Nakuro said, simple request. I just want to see Dan doing a Pandora.
I can't. No, I can. Can you see my hands?
Yep.
Okay. I'm very rusty, by the way. Let me try that again. Not bad for not doing it in a very long time.
guys. I'm rusty. I'm rusty, guys.
Yeah.
oh my God, that was phenomenal, though.
So cool. There's really something special about watching flowy cardistry. You know,
Yeah.
we've talked about it many times with Kevin and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely styles that people prefer. And I always prefer like the flowy stuff, the nice and tight
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, versus the long build out to one
versus
thing
the stuff
and then
that
you're
takes a
done.
long time to get into, and you're like this, and you're like lining it up, and
I agree.
It's hard, but I just like the stuff that looks really pretty.
It's
flowy.
very organic and it just seems like it's just
kind of like martial art.
Flowy is the best word for it. Yeah.
When I practiced Tenpo when I was a young kid, it was something that we called sticky fingers, and it's basically you don't let your hands move the opponent's body. So when you block, it's kind of like flowing in and stuff like that.
Nice.
But yeah, it was actually another. Anything Luke says, anything fun coming out through black market decks.
Is this which Luke is this?
Luke
Luke
Wade.
Wade
Oh.
design.
Here, Luke. I'll show you your deck.
Luke, whether you want it or not, you're getting a reveal here.
Luke Wade deck. We gotta hear about this.
I'm excited.
We gotta hear about this.
See? Luke's always asking about collabs, and this is what it comes down to. And this is what we talked about the other day, too, about collabs and going to people with plans. If you want to do a collab, it's about coming with an idea that makes sense. And I think, Luke, we're excited for you, man. A Luke Wadey, Dan, and Dave deck.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's like spectacular, man.
Pretty dope. Dang.
So this is a special edition of his Arrow playing cards.
Oh, that looks good.
It's gonna be hard to see.
Let's you want to put it down near the hand, and it'll probably be easier to see there.
Here, let me open it up.
Not only are we getting a sneak peek, we're getting a unboxing here.
Heck yeah.
Oh, this is really tight. Our new cello wrapper is really making these tight. That's good. I like tight.
I like tight cello too. Yeah.
I've been getting some decks recently that were like very loose in the cello, and it always makes me nervous.
A lot of stuff coming out, being fulfilled recently has been
very
really
loose cello.
Loose cello.
This is so sick.
There's a little die cut window so you can see the playing card. And it's hard to see on camera, but it's all a blind.
Oh, cool.
It looks
blind
so
letterpress.
Black on black.
Yeah.
So nice.
And the red accenting just pops so nice. That is amazing.
So tech. I love it.
Yeah. So cool.
Luke, this is phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
You're going to love this.
There's a great brand I like called Acronym.
Uh-huh.
You should look up their clothing.
Okay.
But this reminds me of them, which is a compliment, Luke.
That is so
It definitely does your brand well. It fits. I think it's super sleek.
Yeah.
And so now that came, how did that come about? Can I just tell you that we are super good friends with Luke, and we didn't even know this was happening.
Thank you, Luke.
So how did this come about?
I don't know. We just started chatting, and he had some left, and I brought up the idea of doing an exclusive box.
nice.
So we did it.
That's cool.
So the one request we have gotten from like 5 people now in chat is for you to sniff the deck.
Oh, we gotta do a deck sniff. We haven't done one yet.
Sniff, but
I mean, he just opened that one.
This is new.
yeah, get all that new deck goodness.
Doesn't smell.
Right?
Right? I'm telling you, some
Really?
decks smell, as you know.
Yeah.
This one does not.
It's like very subtle, but yeah, it's not what you'd expect. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How is that?
I mean,
I'm surprised.
it's been sitting for a while.
I was just gonna say maybe
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah. And maybe since we rebox.
Could be the Reeboks. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, this gives us a good theory to kind of work with, is that a lot of the original smell then stays with the initial boxing.
Yeah.
Cool.
That could be true.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
I love the little cutout, like the window though and everything. Like
I do too.
this looks so good, Luke.
It's really cool seeing all the different things that people are doing with tuck boxes now.
Yeah.
Jackson obviously just did a really cool idea. I don't know if you've seen his T-shirt deck. He basically is doing a King's Wild Threads, which is a whole clothing line.
Yeah.
And he's coming out with a deck that matches the threads. And the tuck box is all white, but it has a T-shirt cutout, so you can see the pattern.
Oh, it's
in the
like a die
T-shirt.
cut.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Luke says, "Beautiful, Dan. Thank you so much, dude. We'll ping you a message later."
Yeah, no, I might respond. I'll respond.
He'll respond eventually.
There you go.
Maybe do it on Tuesday when I'm done packing up this place.
Yeah, and he's had some food in him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the key, I think. But man, this place has just been phenomenal. I have to say, I think, all of the people who didn't have the opportunity to come here, I can't encourage enough in the future when they rebuild this showroom. You need to take a trip and check it out.
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It was huge. And, for those of you who don't know, we literally made it by a day. You're breaking this down tomorrow. And
No, we are breaking this down today.
Can we put one thing in a box?
That's great. You absolutely can.
I mean, listen, we got nothing else planned tonight. If you need some help breaking this down, we got you, man.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah,
I think our goal today is just to put the books in boxes.
Nice.
Adam says, notice the Ricky J poster earlier on. Anywhere specific to buy one of those?
They're really hard to come by, and ours is signed, which is impossible because Ricky J was infamous for not signing posters.
Oh, wow.
Thankfully, we became friendly with Percy Diaconis, and Percy convinced him to sign them for us.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Dude, yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's the cool stuff that, makes it work. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big
Steve's not a
sign
signature
guy.
person.
Yeah.
But,
No, neither am I.
yeah. So, but it's cool when you can get like those cool kind of extra stories that
Exactly.
they mean more.
Yeah.
Rather than just,
Yeah.
It's funny because Luke asked me because he does signatures with his Kickstarter campaigns, and he's always asking people. I'm like, don't sign mine. You're my boy and all, but don't sign.
Yeah.
It's funny.
So we got a lot of people saying too, either open an East Coast location, which again, though, there will be a play capsule on the East Coast once the Brooklyn location opens, which probably like 2022 you're looking then? Or late next year, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on COVID.
Well, I mean, COVID has made it difficult, I think, for a lot of physical locations.
Yeah.
But definitely keep an eye out, Aaron, for an East Coast location. For anyone who's looking to go to Japan, keep an eye out for the Tokyo location. I mean, it's a good excuse
Maybe
to
we'll
go.
be there for the grand opening.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that would be dope. But I mean, definitely. Luke even said here, he's like, one day I'm gonna come to the States and drop in. That place is amazing. Yeah. Luke, I have to say, like, this has been a memorable moment in my life, no question about it. Just the amount of stuff in here and the amount of excitement. You walk into this room and you feel like a kid again. It's crazy.
Here's the thing. One last question, and I'm gonna ask it.
Okay.
Will there be a trap door in the new store, in the new showroom?
There has to be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
I mean, what kid doesn't want a bookshelf?
I mean, everybody's always wanted something like that. So
stuff behind posters, bookcase, cabinets and cabinets.
You'll have to have those the art frames that kind of hinge off so you can kind of go behind.
Exactly, yeah.
Absolutely love it. I mean, well, and all those ones now too, you can see even puzzles that open secret locations and stuff. I mean, a simple version of it is they have those shelves with a magnet where if you put the magnet, the shelf opens up underneath.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Kind of like escape rooms.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, shall we?
Let's check out this.
Let's check out the video. But let's say our goodbyes first.
Yeah, and then we'll legit end on the video.
Or do you want to say something after the video?
No, I don't mind.
All right.
We just don't know what the video is, so
it's the video is just a little commercial we made for our playing cards.
Oh, dope.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're gonna do here then, guys, we're gonna run another quick thank you from our sponsors. We're gonna tell you who next week's guest is gonna be, so stick around till after that, and then we're gonna check out this video from Dan.
Hummingbird feathers mimics the shimmer of a hummingbird in motion. Meticulously created with a specialized printing process using multiple holographic foils. Stunning tuck design and sculpted embossing with master letterpress creation. Featuring limited, standard, and gilded 3-deck sets. Pre-order yours today at marvelousdecks.com.
You know what? No. Let me.
Wait, are you?
And guys, before we jump into the video, next week's guest is going to be. Why is it not coming up?
It came up.
There we go. Chandler Henry. So make sure to check out that episode, guys. That's going to be next Thursday at our normal time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We're really excited. I know a lot of you have been asking us to get Rise Magic on the show, and we're actually really pumped that Chandler's going to come on. I mean, this has just been a phenomenal episode in general. I feel like we're having killer episodes after killer episodes. So make sure to like the video, everybody. Subscribe to the channel. That was Steve's thumb from the corner there. And let's check out this video.
Yeah.
I know this is on the fly, but there's no way to just cycle through, right?
No.
All right.
if we set it up earlier, we could have for
if
sure.
I would have thought about this.
You know, let me do. Can we move this little guy right here?
Oh, absolutely.
And then we could bear with us for this little moving camera here, guys.
So you all get to be part of our learning experience of lives.
How is the glare though?
I think if we put
Is
it here,
is it too weird?
If it's angled,
I
if it's
think-
angled down, it's not too bad.
yeah. So maybe
I don't know.
can you bring it? Actually, it looks good.
It's perfect right
Yeah,
there.
if you want, you can actually put it on your lap. You want to put it on your lap?
Oh yeah.
Right there. Tilt it this. So sit like that way a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to put this up. There.
This is funny.
There we go. So,
I've learned some good things from this live experience. So
yeah,
far.
for sure.
Quality content.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Whatever. They don't
It's
mind.
called organic, Dan.
You try and be authentic with it.
It's organic. A little dirty screen there, but we're good.
Super dirty.
It's all right.
Sorry.
No, it's good. We have
Again,
no
organic.
glare, we're good.
All right, we good?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
All right.
All right.
Check it out.
So
Press
cool.
it again. There you go.
Hit it! From the beginning.
That is so cool.
Dude.
That is so cool.
Thank you.
How are we going to leave on that without asking questions?
I mean, I think that was phenomenal.
That was
I'm excited
beautiful.
to see the production. Obviously, clearly, as we're working with multiple cameras here, and then you get a nicely produced commercial there. But no, that looks phenomenal, man.
Yeah, if you want to watch that for real, we just put it up on our YouTube channel.
Nice.
Awesome.
So
Which we'll
go
link
check
to
it
that
out.
down below.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely link it. Check it out. It was amazing, and we appreciate all your hard work and just what you put into your socials and.
Well, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
guys are doing a phenomenal
it's a
job.
learning experience for sure, but we're having fun with it. It's been a journey.
Yeah.
So, and we're looking forward to seeing, obviously, what else Art of Play has in store, man.
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
Go do an episode at our shop.
Yeah.
Tomorrow-
Tomorrow we're going to do a live from the Art of Play capsule. So make sure to tune in. We'll post up probably what time we're going to be doing that. Probably in the afternoon, I'd say. We got
We'll find out.
some
and
food to eat and whatnot.
We'll
So
let everybody know. But
Yeah.
tomorrow from the Play Capsule.
yeah, no doubt. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Again, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We have some amazing episodes coming up in the future, and we really want to make sure that you guys don't miss out. So click the little notification button next to the subscribe button as well. And make sure to tune in next week for our episode with Chandler Henry.